Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're here for the first time, I'm Devi Sundar, and in my channel, I talk about breath, mental health, and occupational well-being. And today is Self-Care Wednesday. In this video, I'm going to dive into a very important topic for our mental well-being. Gaslighting. You heard it right, gaslighting. I'll explore what it is, how it can show up, especially in the workplace and also in our relationships, and how to take care of ourselves if it's happening to us or someone we care about. Now, gaslighting as a term actually comes from 1944 movie Gaslight. In the film, a husband manipulates his wife to make her doubt her own sanity, all for his own selfish motives. This kind of psychological manipulation may sound dramatic, but it's actually a tactic people still use today, often in a very subtle ways. As I firsthand witnessed and been a victim of gaslighting, both in my personal and also at workplaces, I would like to share some helpful tips to how to manage if you come across any gaslighting and how to safeguard yourself, especially your mental well-being. So, gaslighting is defined as a form of psychological manipulation where someone gradually makes another person doubt their own reality, memory, or perceptions. Over time, this can lead to confusion, anxiety, and a lot of self doubt. Gaslighting doesn't just happen in relationships, it can happen in the workplaces too. When a colleague or a manager constantly manipulates you, you might start to doubt your abilities or even your memory. Here are some common examples of gaslighting behaviors in work settings. Denying a colleague's memory of events. This might sound like, that's not what happened. You must be mistaken. It's an attempt to make you doubt your memory. Another example is dismissing or belittling your experiences, saying things like, it's not a big deal, you're just being sensitive, can make you feel like your emotions aren't valid. And then there's also gaslighting to question your mental state or judgment. Examples are you sure? You seem to be overthinking things. Comments like this are meant to chip away at your self confidence. And the other biggest thing, which I also witness myself, is public shaming or criticism. Gaslighting sometimes involves openly shaming a person in meetings or in front of clients to make them feel isolated and humiliated. All of these are the ways gaslighters try to gain control you by making you doubt yourself. Over time, these tactics can impact your confidence, and even your mental health. So, this Self Care Wednesday, let me talk about some ways you can protect yourself if you're experiencing gaslighting. If you recognize any of these tactics, which I mentioned earlier, here are some few tips, self care tips that you can adopt to stay grounded and resilient. When someone is trying to manipulate you, it is easy to feel like you're in the wrong. Take a moment each day to check in with yourself. Journal what happened in your own words so you can remind yourself that your experiences are real. Gaslighting can make you feel isolated. So talk to trusted friends, family members, or even therapists, but not to gossipers. Sometimes sharing your story with someone outside of the situation, to the person who you can trust, can give you much more needed clarity. If possible, set boundaries with gaslighter. Keep interactions very professional and, if necessary, limit conversations to work only topics. That will protect your mental space and it is an act of self care. Another important thing is keep notes of all the interactions, decisions, and conversations. Documentation is very important to remember the truth and make yourself gain a clarity in whatever the events happen. And also, reflection is a good tool either to learn some lessons for yourself and also to report to HR if the situation escalates. Gaslighting can take a toll on your self esteem, so make time to affirm yourself daily. Acknowledge your skills, your achievements, and positive qualities you bring to the table. Remind yourself that your perceptions are valid. Self care in gaslighting situation is about protecting your mental health and finding ways to stay connected to your senses of self. By grounding yourself in these practices, you can resist the confusion that gaslighting is creating inside you. And if you see a friend or a colleague going through gaslighting, there are ways you can help too. Some of the tips from Mita Malik, who wrote about this in our business review. Here's what she suggests. Believe them when they share their experience. Sometimes the best thing you can do is to validate their feelings. Gaslighting is all about making someone feel isolated, so your support is very powerful. And watch for the warning signs. A drop in performance, lower self confidence, or exclusion from meetings can all be the signs, sometimes being gaslighted. So pay attention to how people around you are being treated. If you're able, step in support or validate someone during group meetings or conversations. Even small gestures can help to break the hold the gaslighting can have. Gaslighting is harmful and can leave people questioning their reality, but awareness and self care can be a powerful tool for protecting your mental health. If you're dealing with gaslighting situation, remember to trust your experience, reach out for support, and set boundaries where you can. If you're comfortable, share your experience in the comments below. The community is here to support each other, and together we can raise awareness and empower each other to take care of our mental well being. Thanks for joining me for this Self Care Wednesday. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more self care topics and mental health discussions. So take care of yourself and remember, you deserve a safe and respectful environment wherever you go. See you next week. As usual, stay curious and stay healthy. Signing off, Devi Sundar.